So guitar update. I have got all the parts that I needed in, that I was waiting on, and I had gotten in for a few weeks ago, and it just required me to try to wire some stuff up without soldering. Most of it was without soldering. It was just trying to cut some wires here, splice them together, and the kit that I got, if you watch some other videos, and the reason I don't have my guitar, it's not finished. There's a couple more touches I need to do to it, and it'll be completely 100% done. But I figured I'd give you the update today, or give you a video of today, just to let you know where we're at. But we're close. We're really close to finishing this sucker up. So I got all the wiring harness in and done the wiring I needed to. It was the wiring harness came from a Epiphone. At least the kit came from an Epiphone. I don't know if someone upgraded it and they were selling this part, but it was a push-pull system or wiring kit, which I thought would have gave me a better edge anyways than the wiring harness that came with it. So that was a huge advantage anyways, was to go with this wiring harness. And the number two was that it was pretty much a solderless system to the about as extreme as I could get with a solderless system that would fit in my guitar. All the other kits I looked at, the Obsidian wire wouldn't fit. The Mojo tone would not fit. The dimensions just weren't the same as what I was trying to put in my guitar. So I had to find something that did work. Well, thank the Lord for Amazon sometimes, because I found me a kit that came from China, but it was out of an Epiphone, that it was already pretty much wired up for the Pro Buckers that comes, I guess, in the Epiphones. And basically all I had to do was take off the connector ends from those pickups, attach them to my pickups that I bought for my guitar, which were the Pearly Gates, and then just solder the neutral, the ground wire to the wiring harness, which was the only soldering I would have to do. So I did that today, tested it, and I do have sound. So that's a big hurdle, for that guitar. So I've kind of buttoned it up, not fully. I still got some buttoning up to do. I got to make sure those volume and tone knobs fit that system. I'm hoping they do. They should, I think, fit just fine. I gotta see. I'm not 100% sure. If not, I think I can find a place that I can get some new volume knobs and tone knobs, if that's the case. They're usually not that expensive, so no biggie, and I can get that ratherly quick. So that's where we're at. It still needs to be some stuff tightened up. The guitar's gonna be intonated, and that's another process. But big hurdle is I've got sound coming out of my guitar, which was what stopped us last from not being able to do anything, because I was just getting no sound. So what happened? Well, I'm not 100% sure. Even after I pulled all the stuff out, everything looked like it was wired correctly according to the schematics. So, and I know some of my soldering was not great, but if I did it to the schematics, that's a hard word to say after a while. The schematics, that they gave us, even with the guitar kit and the Pearly Gates, they both came with a set of schematics to wire your guitar. Both of them are about the same. They both were right. Everything was wired where it was supposed to. Nothing was touching where they wasn't supposed to. So either two things happened. One, when I was soldering, maybe I soldered a wire and broke the connection, possibility. Or two, they sent me some faulty wiring kit. That's a possibility too. It was a cheaper, you know, wiring harness. It's a very good possibility that that's what happened. Now, I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but it's a good possibility. So it's out of the, that system's out. The new system is in. I had to, well, one thing I did have to do was bore the holes for the volume and tone holes. They were a little small, just a step down from what the new volume and tone were. So basically I had to step them up, which I got me a step up drill, or a drill bit that's a step up, and I stepped them up. It fits in snugly. I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with tightening everything down. The only thing really I need to make sure is that the volume and tone, the knobs will fit on there. I think they will. I don't think I'll have a problem, but you never know. We've ran into so many problems with this guitar. It's a possibility. So that's where we're at. A few things here and there to finish up on it, and or to get it completely ready to go, playable. I mean, it's technically playable right now. It may not sound the best because I've not intonated it. And, I think I'm saying that word right. I could be completely saying that word wrong. Y'all are looking at me like this guy's a moron. But to make sure it's in tune on the 12th fret as it is on the 1st fret. I guess that's the best way of saying it. Make sure, you know, you're getting that same sound further down the neck. And I've got to do that still. And when I get that finished, which I should have that all done this week. I've got a lot of things going on right now. It's every day this week I've got something going on. So it's been a hassle these past few weeks trying to do stuff and get things, you know, do videos also for you guys. And then of course try to finish that guitar up. And really I got that system in, and it was just to the point where I was just like, man, I don't have time, you know, to work on this guitar as much as I want to. And I started working on it pretty quick, or I won't say quick. When I first got into it, I was with it there for weeks trying to get that thing done. And then we had that wiring issue, and I just got really busy, and I just didn't have time to really work on it. And I did things here and there. Plus my back has been flared up so bad here lately. It has really made it difficult for me to do anything that allows me to sit somewhere in a mostly uncomfortable position to work on something. It has made it really difficult. So hopefully the next video that comes out, and I'm saying hopefully for the guitar, not, you know, next video this week, but for the guitar, is the finished video of what I'll probably do is a montage from day one to where we're at now. Have a little bit of the sound, and I heard a little bit of it. Man, those things they're hot. I mean, they're just, you know, it's a definitely different type of pickup that I'm used to. I've never had a pearly gate pickup, and those suckers they sound pretty good, but I've got to make sure, I got to play them through. I got to make sure they're set high, because I did a lot of things to get it to get where we're at now. So I got to go make sure the heights of the pickups are set correctly. They're possibly not set right now, so I got to go back and check that. And then once I get that done and get everything, I'll do a montage video, and at the end you'll see it and hear it. Hopefully that's what I want to do. If, like I said, guys, I've just not had a lot of time. It has been one thing after another here lately. But that's the plan. That is the plan, to have a montage, and then at the end of it to have that sound of the guitar, see what the sound comes out of it. Which, like I said, I heard a little bit of it today. I didn't play it a lot because I didn't have a lot of time to really mess with it. I soldered that neutral wire, and I just wanted to make sure I was getting sound out of it, and I am. Oh, and I don't know if I did say in the video that these are push-pull pots, so I can split those coils now. I didn't have that ability in that last wiring harness, so that gets even more different, or it gives me more options for sound out of this guitar that I originally didn't have, and wasn't really, I mean, I wasn't planning on having it, But I mean, now that I do, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, get more options for different tones and sounds with it. So this is going to be a cool guitar to play. What I might end up doing, because I know I'm lacking in some skills, especially setting it up, that a luthier will be able to do way better. And what I'll probably end up doing is, once I get it all completed, is taking it to a luthier and getting the fret ends filed correctly, making sure it's level, correct. I think I did a pretty decent job, but I'm not, you know, I wasn't great at it. I knew I wasn't going to be the best at that. I wasn't the best at wiring it, so but I got it wired and it's working, so that crisis has been averted. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about maybe after I'm done taking it to a luthier, have him do a full, like, you know, setup, which I'll have most of it set up. I just need him to kind of to you know, follow those fret ends down a little bit, get them a little smoother, where I'm not, you know, going to be beating my fingers up as much, and that will be, you know, a huge thing. So this guy's riding me right now. But yeah, so that's the next step, and that won't be the next step, but that'll be coming up, you know, once I get that guitar fully set up. But the next video, hopefully, that you'll see will be the first start of it to the end, montage, playing everything, and I'm pretty happy with the guitar. I really am. For the very first ever build that I did, I'm pretty happy with it. It could have ran into so many more problems, and because I just have never done this before, and I've had fun with it. There's some things I would definitely do different, you know, if I do another build sometime, especially with a glue-in neck. That was an experience that I don't know if I was ready for, because I was just not, you know, I'm not used to doing this stuff. So, but it was a fun project, and it's coming to an end, and which I'm happy. I get another playing guitar, and this is going to be a fun guitar to have to play, and probably be a daily player, to be honest with you, because I mean, it's got some good pickups in it, and what I've heard of it today sounds really good. It's a very nice sound to it. Hopefully I did everything right, and if not, I've got options. So I talked to a local guitar shop. He does build, you know, he works on guitars and stuff, so if I mess something up, he can, you know, I can take it down to him, and he probably would be able to fix it, no problem. But I did get sound out of it, which is a big thing. So I know things are working. So I don't know if I could have messed anything else up, because they are working. But yeah, hopefully the next video you see will be the finished product. But I'm gonna leave you with this, and I'll catch you on our next video, which will be Saturday. So see you then.